Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today it's gonna be a video that I've really not a video I've made yet. It's gonna be an iceberg video. Shout out to Vibration Nation 5 because this is his cover. Or I mean, I should really use this. Alright, I want to start it off. So obviously, if you guys don't know what iceberg is, it's basically, it's top to bottom is most known and least known. Alright, first up we have the darkness. The darkness is kind of what Chaos uses. I really don't have to explain it that much because it's in every single game. Portal of Power is up second. Portal of Power is, well, the Portal of Power where you put the Skylanders on. That's really all it is. And there's different Portals of Powers for different games, whatever. Number 3, we have Reposes. Reposes is literally just Skylanders in a different pose. So, yeah, really no more explaining for that. The Core of Light. The Core of Light is what prevents the darkness. And in the first game, you have to rebuild the Core of Light. That's what you do the entire game. Don't mind if it kind of just zones out like that. Anyways, next up we have cores. Cores are like light cores and stuff that just glow up. Really no further explanation for that. Well, cores, there's a lot of different types of cores. There's also light cores, I might just explain that right now. They're literally just Skylanders who glow up on the portal. They're really cool. Next up, we have the elements. The elements are earth, fire, water, air. I can't think of them. Earth, fire, water, air, magic, undead, life. You also have the light and dark elements. And then what's the last one? Hold on, I'm sorry. No, I think you guys get the point. Portal Masters. Portal Masters have the ability to put Skylanders on the portal. So basically you are a Portal Master, so is Eon. Yeah. And last but not least, Skylanders Boy and Girl. I think you guys should know this. Because they were like the face of my childhood. But Skylander Boy and Girl was a YouTube channel that consisted of a boy and a girl playing Skylanders. The dad did too, so did the mom. It was just a family gaming channel. That's what Skylander Boy and Girl is. Now we're on the second tier. First up in the second tier, we have SkyTubers. SkyTubers are YouTubers who upload Skylanders content. No further explanation needed. It's literally what SkyTubers are. Next up, we have the Mabu. I don't know why they're in the second tier and not in the first. But anyways, the Mabu are like the little people who are I don't know what animal they are, but it's also the Mabu Defense Force. I don't know if that's in the other layers. But anyways, yeah. That's what the Mabu are. They're just the people who root for the Skylanders. They're like the villagers, basically. The Willikin are like off-brand Mabus. like the Willikin Village. That's a level in Giants, I believe. Yeah, that's gonna happen a lot. Willikin are really, like, like puppets and all that type of stuff. I don't feel like explaining it. Also, just for the future, I do not know all of these because I'm not that much of a Skylanders fan. So that's just a heads up. Next up, we have the Hydra. The Hydra are the 4 dragons you fight with Chaos in SSA. Those 4 dragons are the Hydras. Next up is before I get on to the next one, really no further explanation needed. Chaos's mother. Chaos's mother is obviously evil. I think that would make sense. And she has a boss fight for Swap Force. So, yeah, I think it was really cool that Chaos's mom got a boss fight in that. Yeah, that's Chaos's mom. And was also referenced at the end of Skylander Giants. So, yeah. Next up, we have the Chompies. I don't know why this is in the second tier. This should be in the first. Chompies are just little cursed lizard things. I don't know how to describe them. That attack you, but they're very easy to kill. So, yeah, I don't know why. That's gonna be annoying. Yeah, I don't know why it's in the second layer. So let's see. Now we have Skylanders Academy. Skylanders Academy was a Netflix series, and it showed off Skylanders. Well, I've never really watched the show. All I know is that it was a Skylanders series and was on Netflix. Anyone wants to check that out, you are welcome to. Sorry, it was on low battery. Anyways, now we have the Archaeans. The Archaeans are really mainly referenced in Giants. The Archaeans locked away the Giants. There's a big war between them. Not war, but just a big fight between them. And they were just ginormous robots. That is what the Archaeans are. Okay, now we got the last one in tier 2. Certain Skylanders prices. Well, I might not know exactly what this means. I'm just going to assume it means the prices of Skylanders. So I'm just going to get into depth with that. There's really cheap Skylanders, like the minis. Well, some minis are like for $4. And Trap Teen. And Skylanders. And there's some really expensive Skylanders, like Robo goes for like $350. Wildstorm goes for like $100. Chompy Mage goes for $250. Yeah. So that's it. Here we go down to tier 3. And the first one in tier 3 is Superchargers Racing on the Wii/3DS. I think, again, this is kind of a bit too far down, but there was Superchargers Racing on the Wii and on the 3DS. As it says. Now, here we go. Differences between Wii and Xbox 360/PS3 versions of Spyro's Adventure. I really cannot answer this. I know this is kind of embarrassing because it's only the third layer. Problem is, I've never played on an Xbox 360. Well, I did. No, sorry. It's opposite. I've never played Wii or Wii U Skylanders Giants. Never. So, I played on Xbox 360 PC, so I cannot confirm this. And now we got Eon is Chaos's father. From what I know, this is nothing more than just a theory. Yeah, but some people think Eon is Chaos's father. But I really don't. Hold up. I don't believe this, because main villain and the main good guy switched. I don't get that. That's just my personal opinion. I don't believe this. I think this is just nothing more than, sorry for the dog in the background. Anyways, I think this is nothing more than just a theory. So yeah. Now we got the Mabu Defense Force. I talked about them before. The Mabu Defense Force help you in Trap Team, in the Chompy Mountain, where they build bridges and stuff. I love the Mabu Defense Force. They're just goated. The Ancients. Ancients are the first Skylanders, sort of. I think you get the point. They made the Skylanders, anyways. Whatever you want to say. Ancients are, like I said, literally I'm just repeating myself. The only ancient we've met, I believe, unless I'm forgetting someone, was the Brain from Skylanders Imaginators. I may not be 100% right on that, but it's fine. Now we got Skylanders 7. So Skylanders 7, I feel like this should be a bit down. But yeah, I don't know what type of Skylanders 7 this is talking about. I know there are rumors that they might be trying to bring back Skylanders, but from what I've heard, there was supposed to be a Skylanders Imaginators 2 that never happened, making that would be the Skylanders 7th game and the franchise. Last one in Tier 3 being Chaos Element. I mean, this is not that known. The Chaos Element is, well, Chaos's own element. Yeah. Now we're on the 4th row. Snapshot was a giant's core. Okay. Yes. Snapshot was supposed to be in Giants, and his name was not Snapshot, it was Bullseye. Yeah, that's an interesting fact. I think that should be a bit lower, but now we have Chop Chop Daddy. I think what they're referencing is Crypt King. People think that Crypt King is really Chop Chop's dad. Also, Crypt King, I believe, was supposed to be in Giants. Oh, it literally says right here. Crypt King was a magic giant. He was supposed to be a magic giant, yes. I would honestly prefer Crypt King way over Ninjini. My personal opinion. I would love to see that. Anyways, now we got up to Lost Skylanders. I believe, I might be saying his name wrong. Lost Skylanders are basically Skylanders that were scrapped. The main one being Tarklops. I believe that's his name. He was literally just a blue blob. And this is the most famous Lost Skylander because I believe there was an actual figure of him and he was playable. And then they just scrapped him very late into development. Next up, we have minis. I already talked about the minis and the prices. Minis are in Trap Team, and they're just mini Skylanders. So yeah, that's really it. Louis Studdard. I don't know if that's supposed to be a joke or not, because I've never heard of that. Let's do it, Skylanders. And we have number 5, 5th row, Tarklops Secret Elements. Oh, wait, no, Tarklops is by itself, sorry. Another thing I just spoiled. I already talked about Tarklops. Yes, I will explain again. Tarklops is a lost Skylander who got very far into development but was scrapped because I think it was something that he just didn't look good. Oh, I'm pretty sure he was replaced by Zap. I think he was replaced by Zap. Oh, by the way, sorry if there's a lot of talking in the background. Anyways, Tarklops, yeah, I already explained that. Anyways, now we have the secret elements. The secret elements are the light and dark elements. They were in Trap Team. Well, that's when they were introduced, with Trap Team. Now you have the timeline. The regular timeline is SSA, Giants, Swap Force, Trap Team, Superchargers, Imaginators, in game order. But there are some theories about the timeline. I will not get into all of them, but I will get into the most popular one. The most popular one is it's Spaz Adventure, Giants, Swap Force, Trap Team. But then there's one world where it's Superchargers and the other world where it's Imaginators. So a split timeline. I think this could make sense. So yeah, and there's also another theory that it's the regular timeline, except Imaginators and Superchargers are switched. This could be true, but I still think the split timeline theory is better. But I really do think it just came out in game order, and that was the timeline. The YouTube video that shows the alpha version of Giants. I've never heard of this. I'm sorry. I have Mind Magic. Mind Magic, I believe what they're talking about is what Chaos uses in Imaginators. I believe that's what they're talking about. So if they are, Chaos uses Mind Magic with the Doomlander, not the Doomlanders, what are they called? I forget. Anyways, Lost Elements. Hold on, I'm gonna search up Skylanders Lost Elements. I don't know what they're talking about here. Wait. Hold on. I don't get it. I don't know if they're talking about the secret elements also. Like, I don't know what they mean by that. All right. Now we're in the 6th row. Sorry, I cannot find information on that. Skylander boy and girl were forced to play Skylanders for content. I'm pretty sure this is just a theory that some random guy made up. I do not believe this because there was so much passion in those videos. And also, they've been around YouTube for 10 plus years. You think there would be something leaked by now about them being forced to play games? Yeah, I think this is just a rumor. Yeah, I don't believe this. Bad Juju sang a Bible quote. I don't know the exact quote, but yes, this is true. One of the things Bad Juju says is a Bible quote. Simple. The villain senseis and imaginators were forced to be senseis. I've never heard of this rumor. I think this is another rumor. That is made up. So yeah, but I've never heard of that rumor before. You guys could go search that up into more detail if you guys want to. Golden Queen was more of a villain than Chaos in Trap Team. I think this is more of an opinion. But yeah, I think this is more of an opinion. I don't think this is true. Now we're on to tier 7. I probably won't know any of this stuff at this point. Hugo created Skylands in a book. No, let's just go search that up. Giving it a free pass. Created Skyland. Okay. So the rumor is they think this is just in Hugo's imagination. Not imagination, but he wrote it. This entire thing is a book. Just no. No. Like, my childhood would be ruined if that were to be true. Blobbers is the most powerful being. I think this is nothing more than a joke. So I will not go into depth into this. Humans living in Skylands. I'm actually interested about this. Could not find anything for that. If you guys want to go more into depth, feel free. Yeah, sorry, Skylanders 8. I've heard of a rumor that there was supposed to be a Skylanders 8, but I do not think this is true. Because I don't think they planned that. Because you already have the Imaginators 2. I don't think you'd plan 2 games ahead. I do not believe this. Okay. Chaos, now on the last. The Skylands War. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this means. Okay, I'm gonna get back to this later. Traps mind control villains. I think this is another rumor, but I'd honestly not expect this to be a complete hoax. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it doesn't work on Chaos because Chaos still kind of roasts you. Anyways, Chaos's minions are the real Skylanders. I think this is another rumor. I'm thinking this is saying that Chaos is the good guy. And now we're the bad guys. So that would mean Chompies are Skylanders. Lulius's minions are Skylanders, like it says. But I think this is nothing more than a theory. Yeah. I'm going to think nothing of that. I can't tell if it says the Skylands War made with Mematic or it's two separate things. You could search up both of these things, but can it scroll? Oh, it cannot. That's too deep. Huh. This is some cool stuff. That's a 3DS starter pack. Alright. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I personally enjoyed making it. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.